Hey, what's happening? I realized that I've had the K3 Mark III for over 3 months now. So I was going to kind of go over it a little bit, and I already did a full review on it, but I find myself finding there's so much stuff packed into this, especially if you're a Pentax shooter, and there's a lot of stuff in here new to any Pentax shooter. So I figured I'd go over a few things that I've, yeah, like on a weekly basis, I find more and more stuff in there that is actually useful. Or at first, I didn't think I'd use it, but then I realized it's that feature is actually better than I thought it was, and I end up using it a lot more. So I'm going to go over some of those features today. So let's get started. So the first thing is a little tip here. A lot of people don't like the fact, and I don't like the fact, that this doesn't have a flippy screen. So here is a very useful feature that I've been using the past few weeks. That if you have the K3 Mark III and you like the flippy screen, a lot of people say, I don't need a flippy screen. Yes, you do. If you've never had one, you do need one. Well, easy way to do this, to fix this, that I've been using lately, is you flip it over into live view and you use the touch focus shoot option, which I did in a video and Kobe did in a video as well. So make sure if you've got this camera, you need to have that enabled. At first I was just like, you can just hand it off to your wife if she wants to take a picture like a cell phone. But since it doesn't have that flip out screen, this is a very useful option. So you could hold it up here if you're in a crowd and, you know, just tap it. You could still see the screen. No card in camera. or for instance, I was at the lake and there was a shot I wanted and I couldn't really see, and I was trying to bend down and get the shot, and I couldn't. No way I could just sit there and done the shot. So I turned the screen on so I could see in live view and just tapped, and I was easily able to take the shot. So that is a very cool feature. I mean, it's on other cameras, like I showed before on I'm actually filming with the EM10 right now, Olympus. So other things that are found out that are very useful that I'm ending up using is the let me flip this out loud here, is the control knob here, which thumbstick. I didn't think I'd use that because I didn't really use it on Canon. I didn't really like it, but before the actual selecting of the focus points wasn't very good on Pentax, but with this focus, or with this thumb knob, it is very useful. Let me try to show you here. Oh. I hope you can see that, but you can move it around all over the place very easily. You know, on some of the consumer Pentax bodies, you had to hold in OK and do all that, but you can move it around wherever you want. If you've got that low aperture and you want to make sure it's really nailed in, that's a good way to do it. And then just, if you want to reset, just push it straight in, and it will go back to the center point. Very cool feature on that. I'm using it more and more. Or if you want somebody off to the, it's the rule of thirds, off to the side, you could really nail in that focus. If I'm going up, F4 or above, I usually just, catch focus and then move wherever I want, because you have more depth of field that way. But that is a very useful feature to have. What else? Okay, so I'll just leave it at that. So I'll be going over on Thursday nights. I have a live at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So if you have any questions about what I've said today, or any other things about the K3 or this new 16 to 50 f2.8, make sure to tune in for that. You can chat with other Pentaxians and whatnot, and I'll be kind of going over a couple differences with these, and I'll be doing soon a full review of this with image samples and whatnot. So